Hello guys, welcome to the Keeper of Seeds YouTube channel. This is our first video and I think the best way we can start is with an allotment tour, a full allotment tour. A couple of things to bear in mind. This is the 12th of December and we have had over 24 hours of rain here in the southeast. I jokingly call this plot Boggy Bottom for reasons you will understand. There's a few things happening. There is a few new paths that we've made. We're also topping up the wood chip paths. If you hear tings like that, it's because I'm next to a golf driving range, and that person that's just done that has done a terrible shot. But yes, we're going to show you around this plot. It is very bare. It is the middle of December. We have had loads of rain, but come on guys, let's have a look. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on the other side of the plot. Over there we have ducks and we have chickens. We have a mixture between mix of like runner ducks and Aylesbury ducks. We've got Aylesbury ducks and we've got Cayuga ducks. The Cayuga ducks are the dark ones. In certain light they go anything from black to emerald green to purple. So yes, we're going to start over there because if we don't do this, they're going to make noise the whole way through the video, which we don't want. I want to be able to talk to you without them shouting at me. So let's go do this. That's all them out. So here, this was actually one of the first structures I made 3 years ago. It used to be from here to here, and it used to be called the Wonky Hen House. Bear in mind, I've never made any structures in my life, so this was a whole new one. Then we got the ducks, and we extended, and the ducks went in, and the chickens moved down to a little bit just down here, which is now the new Wonky Hen House. And we have got Peking Bantams in there, which the camera woman's desperately trying to see. So they're all in there. So, in the winter time, so i.e. now, from about October, they cut off all water supplies here at our plot. So we have got two massive 1,000 gallon IBC tanks. That lasts us throughout the winter, as well as we've got 3 water butts as well that fill up natural rainfall, which is quite good. So, it doesn't look like much at the moment, but just here is our flower bed, or what I call the 50p bed. In here we've got Verbena, we have got red hot pokers. There was forget-me-nots in here, but they've kind of all gone. We also had sunflowers in here during the summertime. So yes, this has been here. It's one of our original ones. This, if you can kind of guess, this is actually an old sand pit, which I bought off Facebook Marketplace. And if you're new to allotment stuff, I would really say Facebook Marketplace is by far your best friend when you start off. I've got slabs, wood, you name it. Most of the stuff here has come from Facebook Marketplace. It is a gold mine. So over here, so we've got lavender in here, and we have got 2 red berry plants that were bought from Tesco's on the cheap at the end of the growing season, and they were about that big. After putting them in, they went right up. So I'm hoping, they didn't produce any fruits this year, but I'm hoping the next coming year, so 2026, I hope it's going to be a bit more productive. And then we have got our gooseberry plant just down here, which is a bit covered in leaves and everything, because what we do is with the old duck and chicken bedding, we put back into the ground and let it biodegrade over the winter time. Then we move over to here. This is our grape bed. So we have got 3 grapes that actually did produce grapes for the first time this year. We've got 2 white ones and a red one down the end. And they've produced really well this year actually. They produced quite a few nice clumps of grapes. Moving over here, this bed used to be that big. We've extended that recently with some of my own compost. This has got white onions in it, overwintering white onions. So they're going to hopefully grow really nicely this year. We had cabbages in that this year as well, which we might be able to put a photo of now. And then over here we have another small bed. This produced quite a bit of Monge 2. Monge 2 was in this, and it went crazy. I've got so much Monge 2 in my freezer, it's untrue. And then when the Monge 2 was done, Cape gooseberries went in, and yeah, they were okay. They weren't great. So our beds used to come up to about here and used to go to about here. So we've created new beds this year, so this is a whole new system. We've got all down here, which is just all my own fresh compost, as well as in the middle one. And we've extended these beds to a really long one. So we had 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 beds, and we had another bed in the middle just there. And we used to have a walkway about there. So we are slowly revamping this, which you will see in coming videos and stuff. But we've never grown in a bed this big. So last year we had loads of things growing in all of these. I can't remember fully what we had growing in it, but we have got now 3 really big central beds. Down there we in like the cage, which we do because of the ducks and the chickens. Those down there are red shallots that are overwintering. Then in here, as you can see, this was one of our first beds that we did, and the first one we had to fill up. This is garlic. Now down here we have so much garlic, and a lot of garlic and onions in our house, and this is 200 bulbs. So if anybody in the whole of the southeast will need garlic, as long as these all grow well, come to us, because we're going to have an abundance of it. Then down here we had tromboncino squashes on my arch here in the summertime, which I'll try and remember to put a photo in and now. But we had tromboncinos there, which grew really well. I won't be doing again this year, but I did give away quite a lot of them last year. Amazingly, I have more garlic here. And then I've got, down here, I've got our leek bed. So this greenhouse is yet another find on Facebook Marketplace. I got this from a lady about 20 miles away. She gave it to me for free, as well as some of the staging in this. Thanks for that. Then this last growing season just been, this kind of was an absolute game changer, because I never had anything like this before. As my wife will probably tell you in later videos, I did have loads of seed trays full of seeds in our house. But we got all the staging free. This was actually my granddad's, but all the staging in here was all given to us free by the lady that we got it off of. So many seeds we had in here. I had all chilies. I had about 11 chili plants in here. And yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing the amount of things we had growing in here this year. Okay, moving on. So down here, we have got a bathtub. Before we had the ducks, we made this into a nature pond. It had frogs, frog spawn, lovely plants kind of coming up to here. And then we got ducks, and they destroyed anything of nature. And this is now just purely a duck plunge pool. Then in here, we have got Brussels sprouts that don't look too great, but these will be devoured at Christmas time, especially by the person behind the camera. I know that for certain. They're not big ones like you'd see in the supermarkets, the big bulbous ones they have in there, but they will be devoured, that's for certain. Then head on around here. So this is what I've been growing my cucumbers on for the last few years. This year is probably going to be the first year that I'm not going to put cucumbers on this. This is where my Monge 2 is going. This was my archway. This had runner beans on last year with my wind chime. Here is my carrot bed. This is mostly multi-purpose compost and some sand. In this year, I actually, for the first ever time ever, because I don't normally grow carrots, I grew over 3 kilos of carrots just in this bed, which is pretty crazy to me. Then here, this is our mini orchard. So here, I have a Comis pear tree, just here. Here, I've got a Lapins cherry. These haven't produced anything yet because they're still so young. This I thought was the same age as them, but this is an opal plum tree, and we had opals this year. We actually had plums come from this, which I'm really pleased with. And then over here we have 2 apple trees. I don't remember the variety of this. I was just so excited to get an apple tree when I first got the plot. I've got a funny feeling it's Bramley, but I'm not sure. And yeah, that's that. In case you're wondering what this is, so the middle of the plot here gets incredibly wet, and I've actually got a pipe underneath where it actually has the water sitting, and the pipe actually goes here, goes out from under there and goes out of the plot. I have another bathtub which was meant to be another second plunge pool for the ducks, but after getting it and bringing it here and setting it in the ground, there's a crack in it, so the water just seeps out of it. So instead of kind of going, now I've got to take it to the tip, we actually have rhubarb in there. Not that you can see much of it, there is a few crowns that you can kind of probably make out, but that's where our rhubarb comes up this year. And remember me saying at the beginning of this video about this is called boggy bottom? In the winter time, this is what happens down the bottom of our plot. This is a lake. Now when I first got this plot, this is what the plot actually looked like. I've actually built this plot up on wood chip. Hence why that's now lower than where we're standing. But we still do get puddles and stuff, which is a pain. So I've had this plot now for 3 years. On Valentine's Day, February coming up, it will be 4 years. And yeah, I've always loved gardening. My granddad's kind of instilled that into me when I used to go on half term and all that. With him, he used to had his own garden round, so he'd go around the local area, cutting lawns and trimming back trees or trimming back hedges. I used to go with him through all of that, so I used to see it from that point of view. But now I've got my own allotment with my own things. It's kind of like, wow, this is my hobby that I will have for quite some time, I would have thought. And the family have got involved as well, which is wonderful. My nan comes up and sees the ducks and the chickens, which she loves. I also have my kids come up, my wife comes up probably as much now as I do when I'm at work, because I work at the airport nearby. She comes up and opens them up and everything, lets them have a run around in the day. So yeah, it's good. I must admit, I've really enjoyed my time doing this. I get a lot of inspirations from different YouTube channels. The main YouTube channel that I watch is the Allotment Family Diary down in Devon. I'll leave a link to their channel in my description of this video. Tom and his family down in Devon, they have got quite a few plots. They've got chickens and everything, so very similar sort of thing. I'm in the southeast, he's in the southwest. But some of the things that they show on their channel is really good. I've never really grown beetroot before. My family don't really eat it, but this year on one of his recommendations on his videos, he said Boldor beetroots, which are the golden beetroots, which we grew, and we actually ate this year, frying them off, and it was really nice. It was really, really nice. So it's quite interesting to get inspiration from different YouTube videos that are out there and stuff like that. But the main one I watch, as I say, is Allotment Family Diary. Tom and his family have been quite an inspiration. I even, put it this way, I even subscribe to the extra videos that he does on his members only part. So so I get to see even behind the scenes of it all. So he's kind of watching all of that, and me sitting there kind of went, I could do a YouTube channel for my allotment stuff. I used to be a geocaching YouTuber, one of the only ones in the whole of the UK. I don't know about nowadays. I kind of retired that YouTube channel back in 2017, 18 sort of time. So I used to create lots of geocaching videos, and I was an award-winning geocaching YouTuber. If you don't know what geocaching is, by the way, apologies. It's a high-tech treasure hunt where you use GPS-enabled devices to find hidden treasures. But now I want to do the same thing here. I want to encourage people, inspire people, and just show people what I have down here in the southeast. But yeah, thank you very much. If you've watched to the end, thank you very much. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up for the video. Please leave a comment. I will reply to every comment that I get on this video. If you haven't, as I say, please subscribe. And if you haven't checked out the Allotment Family Diaries, Tom's channel, it will be in the description of this. We also have an Instagram page now where we're posting little clips and videos and stuff like that. So I'll put all of the description to all of this in the description of this video. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the Keeper of Seeds YouTube channel. For a first video, I think that all right. Did that go all right, Kimberly?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.